Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Living Near the US Border is Now Ultra Dangerous. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure you click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. I'd also like to tell you about HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live phone calls from your favorite celebrities, so give it a try. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now, let's get started. Living near the US border has become more dangerous than ever, specifically the southern US border. It's dangerous to your health, it's dangerous to your pocketbook, and it's dangerous to the price of your real estate, and property. First, let's reveal how dangerous it's become to live near the southern U.S. border. Everybody knows, because of recent political events, that the U.S. border has become really porous and it's been overrun in some areas with people breaking the laws. That means that some people coming into the country now are more desperate and dangerous and prone to violence than ever before. They may have spent the last few months trying to cross through several countries across South and Central America and through Mexico just to get to the United States. They may be starving, they may be desperate, and they may be looking for quick money when they arrive. Now, if they were brought over by professionals, sometimes these pros expect them to pay them thousands of dollars for getting them into the US. One of the things they expect them to do is to start paying them back money as soon as possible. That usually means that even if they were completely honest and decent people before all of this began, once they're here, the people that got them here will insist that they start engaging in criminal activity to quickly raise the money to pay them back for getting them here. So what's happening to a lot of home and farm owners near the border? Well, a lot of them are coming home and finding out that their houses have been rampaged, their refrigerators are empty, and that people have gone through their drawers and stolen money and valuables. They have grabbed their TVs and their laptops on the way out the door. Anything and everything of value can be taken by somebody desperate. Now, in addition to all that, if that wasn't bad enough, they'll also steal their vehicles. It's not uncommon for people to have their cars stolen in front of their homes or on their farms several times a year. That's how common it's becoming. Because there's so many people crossing over, now the level of crime is dramatically increasing. The next thing people are noticing is how heavily armed and well-trained some of the people coming over are, and some of the people, the professionals that they've hired to bring them over. More often than not, these people are being led by teams with automatic weapons, and some of them are even wearing heavy body armor because they know when they get to the U.S. border, they may have to get involved in a firefight with police or Homeland Security in order to cross into the United States. Now, another phenomena that's taking place is the homeowners themselves on the U.S. side are not going to allow somebody to rob them anymore. They're so tired of being robbed that they're putting up a stiff resistance. So why are these homeowners and farm owners so upset? Well, the problem is both damage and theft on their property. Livestock is being killed or stolen. Because of the vast numbers of people coming over, the response time of the police and the Border Patrol on the area has been placed under a great deal of pressure. That means that ordinary homeowners who have to call the police or Border Patrol for legitimate reasons may find that they're having to wait a long time for the authorities to show up. Now, if they have to wait long enough, the threat often passes and disappears. The authorities are doing everything they can, but they're basically being overrun by such vast numbers that it is taxing their resources like never before. The next issue is the effect all of this is having on the property values and the quality of life near the border. Homes and farms near the US border used to be stunningly beautiful and very desirable. But all of this activity has made potential buyers concerned about what they may be getting into if they buy a home or property near the border. By the way, when we say border property, we don't just mean homes and farms near the border. We mean within 50 or 60 miles of the border, because that's oftentimes how far north the threat is presenting itself. When we say 50 miles north of the border, we say that because that's how far the threat is now presenting itself to people, to property owners and American citizens just trying to live their lives. This is not something that many real estate agents want to discuss because it's not politically correct. And the more you discuss it publicly, the more difficult it'll be to sell property down there. It's going to be difficult to do any real estate business at all. So ask yourself this: knowing what you know now about everything that's happening near the border, would that make you more or less likely to want to purchase property down there? Exactly. That's my point. That's how most people feel as well. They agree with you. People don't like buying problems. They don't like buying into problems. They don't like being threatened, and they don't want to just engage in something that even the U.S. government is having difficulty struggling with. So, what about the school system near the border? Well, some of these school systems now have larger class sizes because of all the people coming over. When you dramatically increase the number of children in each class, then you reduce the amount of time and attention that a teacher can devote to any particular child, and that's going to be a real problem. So what are homeowners and property owners doing about all of this? Well, some of them are teaming up with their neighbors to provide their own security for their own properties. Some of them are even forming their own security patrols. Some of them are staying and refusing to move, and some are putting their property up for sale. Some of their properties are being sold to legitimate buyers, and some farm owners are getting enormous offers from shady foreign companies that some suspect may be buying their properties on behalf of the cartels so that they can then build more underground tunnels under the border to traffic more drugs with. When you have a farm near the border that used to be worth X, and then a few years later, today, you're suddenly receiving offers of 2 or 3 or 4 times X, then you have to ask yourself, what's really going on here? So if you're thinking about buying property near the US border, then you have to do some serious research and check it out during the day. But more importantly, check it out at night. Go down to the property you're thinking about buying late at night and sit on the site with a pair of night vision scopes. You can buy those fairly inexpensive now, and start watching what goes on or near the property at night. You may not see much during the day sometimes, but at nighttime, with a pair of night vision scopes, you'll be shocked at what's going on. It looks like a literal invasion. Next thing you should do is talk to other neighbors and farm owners in the area and ask them what they've been seeing and what they've been experiencing, because most of these people will be much more honest with you than real estate agents and the media down there. They'll probably tell you much more than you want to hear. So ask yourself, is this really something you want to get involved in, or should you start looking elsewhere for some new property? Good luck and be safe no matter what you decide to do. Thank you for watching. I want to tell you that we're going to have more great celebrity interviews coming up and more breaking news stories. So we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free and click on the notification bell so you can get notified every time we post a new story. See you soon. Bye-bye.